The La Placita raid caused shockwaves that rippled not only through the Mexican community, but also wider Los Angeles. And yet the raid was only the beginning of the story. To hear what happened next, let's head towards Union Station.
Many Anglo-Americans, were of the view that although they wanted Mexicans to leave the city, this kind of public intimidation and arrest was uncalled for. Just a few months after La Placita raid, a government commission condemned the entire deportation system.
The apprehension and examination of supposed aliens are often characterized by methods that are unconstitutional, tyrannic, and oppressive. Many persons are permanently separated from their American families, with results that violate the plainest dictates of humanity.
The commission's report was published in 1931, but honestly, I feel like we're still singing the same songs today. In 2017, I was standing on Olvera Street when I got an alert on my phone. President Trump had rescinded DACA, the executive order that granted thousands of us who had arrived as children in the United States a renewable 2-year work permit.
Years of uncontrolled immigration have placed enormous pressure on the jobs and wages of working families, and they've put great burdens on local schools and hospitals.
We had a 2-year subscription to the so-called American Dream. When that was taken away, I remember feeling like the ground had fallen away beneath my feet. Tears fell from my eyes. The panic for my safety, and especially my family's safety, overwhelmed me. I could not breathe.
Back in 1931, the critical reports of the raid did prompt immigration officials to change tactics. After the La Placita raid, LA officials moved away from forceful deportation raids towards different, more insidious methods of expulsion.
To be clear, LA County hadn't changed its mind. It still wanted as many Mexican families as possible to leave. But after 1931, increasing emphasis was placed on coercing poor Mexicans to return voluntarily. Social workers would visit Mexicans and tell impoverished families, whose American-born children were U.S. citizens, that they'd be refused any further welfare support from the county if they stayed. But money was available to buy train tickets over the border.
By now, you've probably come to or even crossed at the second set of traffic lights and should be facing Union Station. Walk up to the main station entrance with the gold doors. Once you get there, head inside and take a look around the main hall.
Many families were split apart, as men left in hope of finding work back in Mexico, while their wives and children stayed in the U.S. These methods were coercive and discriminatory, but they were also much harder for critics to condemn as illegitimate. The city could now claim that it was simply assisting those who had chosen to repatriate.
I think this is part of the reason why the legacy of the 1930s repatriations is still so difficult to talk about. Decisions to leave were often only made when families, after hanging on for months, reached a breaking point. The only solution being offered to them was a one-way ticket. But when you leave because you feel you have no other choice, is that really voluntary?
Papa? It's so early. It's still dark outside. What are you doing?
Emilia, mi amor, I am packing.
Emilia Castañeda was just a small child when her widowed and jobless father decided their family's only option was to leave the country.
I can't make it work for us here anymore. There are no jobs for Mexicans now. And some county official knocked on our door last week, train tickets in hand. So, we are going back.
Back? Back where? To Mexico? But I've never been to Mexico. What am I gonna do there?
Look, you wanna come with me? Or do you wanna stay here? I can't stay. I have to find work. But you're Americans. The county will have to do something for you, even if they don't want to.
How can we stay without you? They'll take us away and put us in a home.
Hey.
No,
Come on, mija.
our place is with you.
We'll be together. I am not leaving you behind.
Emilia was born in the U.S., so she was an American citizen. But she became one of the tens of thousands of American children who suddenly found themselves being forced to leave the only home they'd known.